us. We got to show some love to each other. We got to show that we care. Discipleship is a process of modeling Jesus Christ's teaching to believers and non-believers. We need to reconnect and connect people to Jesus Christ. Some people have lost that connection. You know, we're living in a world where there's trouble on every side. There is sickness. And are we going out there and just talking to those people, letting them know that we love them, that we care? Some people have lost their connection. It is our responsibility as disciples to help those people find their way back home. They've given up hope. People have lost their jobs. Their children give them trouble. But are we seeking? The pastor may call, but are we as members going out? Are we concerned? Are we doing something about it? And of course, our pastor, Reverend Kine, gets the telephone number and call members. But what are we doing? And it doesn't mean we have to stay to a person's house all day. See, we have to be taught how to go and witness. Sometimes we have to ask permission. I had a cousin who was very ill. But before I went to that house, I called. And I said, I would like to come by and give a card for my brother and I. I don't have to come in. I don't have to see the person. Because I know some sickness, family members do not want you to come in and visit. And we have to adhere to that. She checked with the sick person, said, no, come inside, come by. And I went by and I stayed only a few minutes. Not to socialize, not to gossip. That's why we have to be taught. Even when we visit the hospital, we have to be taught. But we have to remember to get permission sometimes before we go in to someone else's territory. Jesus Christ taught his disciples. He taught them how to pray. He taught them the Beatitudes. Matthew, the 5th chapter, and one of the Beatitudes, he said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And that's all of our goals, right? We want to what? See God. We got to be pure in what? Heart. He even taught them how to go out. That's the reason why we got to be taught. He taught them how to face rejection and what to do when people do not accept you. Jesus taught his disciples, and we need to be taught also today. Once we accept Jesus Christ as our Savior, we become disciples and must follow him. And we are commanded by this in the Great Commission, which is in Matthew, the 18th chapter. The King James Version says, go ye therefore and teach all nations. But the New International Version states, go therefore and make what? Disciples of all nations. He wasn't asking us, he was doing what? He was commanding us to do that. That's our job. We got to teach people. And as Elder Paris said earlier, teaching is so important. People do not know what they have not been what? Taught. Okay? So teaching is very important. So as discipleship is modeling and practicing the teaching of Jesus Christ. We say we are a child of God, we are born again, we have to practice that. We have to show some love. That is what it's all about. We have to build relationships. It takes time to build relationships.